UFC 324 predictions. UFC is back, boys. Let's start with Michael Johnson versus Alexander Hernandez. Guys, that Michael Johnson still fighting is insane. The legend killer himself. He beat Poirier in 2016. He beat Barbosa. He was the last guy to beat Tony Ferguson before his win streak. Honestly, Michael Johnson and Alexander Hernandez both are looking way better now than that they have done for a while. I mean, this is probably the best Hernandez has ever looked. So, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go with Alexander Hernandez for this one. The younger guy. I mean, Michael Johnson can't hold up this forever. He has good boxing, absolutely. Hernandez has looked great in his last few fights. Win after win after win. Honestly, I think Hernandez can win by explosive knockout on the feet. I also probably think he can implement the grappling and do some work on the ground. So yeah, Alexander Hernandez. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Davison Figueiredo. This one, dude, I want prime Figueiredo back and flatline Umar like he did to the flyweights. But this is not flyweight. This is not... I mean, what is Figueiredo like 40? Yeah, Figueiredo is 38. 38 at bantamweight is not good. Yeah, honestly, I can see it looking similar to the Batista-Umar fight. But Batista probably faster, maybe better scrambler. Figueiredo is not bad on the ground, but after seeing his fight, like he won his last fight, but it wasn't a wow performance. How he looked, I don't know what he was doing against Corey. And yeah, some questionable stuff from Figueiredo lately. But unfortunately, I have to go with Umar, out-grappling him, probably decision win. Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva. Here we start with the main card. Gene Silva looks horrible on this picture with the hair. Did he have that hairstyle in the last fight against Diego Lopez? I don't remember. But dude, shave it off, like it's receding. This fight should be an absolute banger. I hope so. Many times when we say that, it doesn't happen for some reason. Because the universe, God hates MMA fans, UFC fans. But no, this should be amazing. I have to go with Gene Silva. Just Arnold Allen hasn't fought for a year and a half. He injures his hand all the time. I think he has had other injuries lately that have have been setbacks in his career. But for Gene Silva, I just think maybe not walking down Arnold Allen the entire fight, but I think Gene Silva will go after him with aggression, power, speed, explosion, the usual things we see from Gene Silva. Hopefully he has improved from the Diego Lopez loss. I would imagine so, and I have a hard time with the inactivity, all the injuries for Arnold Allen, that he's gonna improve much at this stage. Listen, he's good. He at least was good as fuck. He beat Movsa and got robbed. So I mean, that in itself could be like, that was 2 years ago. On the January card, first pay-per-view of 2024. So with that saying, you could say, oh, dude, this guy beat Movsa. Of course he's gonna beat Gene Silva, or like probably, good chance. But I mean, I would imagine Arnold Allen, he's probably older in fighting years, with like his body, with injuries and everything, than his actual age. I don't think he's that old. Yeah, Allen's only 31. He's turning 32 in just a few days. But credit to Arnold Allen, no one knocks this guy out, no one finishes this guy. So I would imagine Gene Silva, good fight, unanimous decision win, Gene Silva. Waldo Cortes-Acosta versus Derek Lewis, the big boys. Honestly, I have a hard time with this one. I don't know who's the favorite. I haven't even looked at who's the favorite or anything like that. They don't even... Okay. Oh, odds. It said no money line. What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna go with Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis, I would imagine Lewis is the underdog. But I'm looking at the UFC website. It's trash. You know, yeah. Listen, both guys can definitely win. I'm not trying to give myself a way out to look good either way. Oh, I said this guy could win. No. I'm not doing that. I'm completely wrong if Acosta wins. But I see this as a probably first round knockout, TKO. And I just think Lewis has still... I mean, it wasn't long ago. Wasn't it last year that... Yeah, it was last year. Like early summer when Lewis took out Talison Teixeira. Not that Teixeira is a base, like, so good. But still... The power is still there for Derek Lewis. He seems to take his career more serious now. He's in better shape. yeah, wild, big shots, power still there. I mean, he hasn't looked bad. I think Acosta will be, you know, more slick, trying to go in with the punches. But I don't think Lewis is that easy for him to KO, and if they trade a bit back and forth, I think Lewis will come out on top. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong, the co-main event. Let's go. Oh yeah, of course it's... what happened with my voice? Of course it's the co-main event. Kayla and Nunes is out. The women are out, of course. It's like the Middle Easterns, the Abu Dhabi people. Put a curse on this card, get the women off. Oh my god, it was... Yeah, okay, no, sorry. I thought wrong. I was like... Was the first Paramount card on the main card? Was it 2 women's fights? But of course not. Rogan. Silva was added on to replace that. Pretty sad. Okay, so what I hope happened in this... Okay, actually, what I hope... Subscribe if you want to see, like, in 2-3 days, whenever it's get released. My video, 5 things MMA fans need at UFC 324. There I actually go over what I want, but also what's best for us fans. So subscribe for that, so you don't miss that content. And much more. But, Song Yadong, Sean O'Malley, what a fight. What a fight. Amazing fight. Like, yeah, I wouldn't mind either or. Like, a KO would be amazing, but do like a 3-round war. I mean, this could definitely be familiar to Paddy O'Malley, of course. Of course, both guys have fought Paddy before. So if we're using MMA math here, O'Malley should win because he, whether you agree or not, I mean, both went to kind of competitive fights with Paddy to decision. O'Malley's fight, of course, more close. Listen, the thing is, O'Malley is already talking about the retirement stuff. Maybe he's joking, maybe he's not. In either case, it's not a good sign. So I could definitely see O'Malley. Listen, maybe he goes in there and when he talks with his coach and everything, they are, we're taking Song Yadong seriously, and they believe it, and they truly believe it. But in the back of O'Malley's mind, this guy is, not even close to my level of striking, blah blah blah, and maybe he doesn't even think about the grappling. And Song Yadong, who has shown to mix up, maybe Song Yadong comes out here and maybe quick, like immediately. Who knows? That would probably be the best game plan for Song Yadong. Shoot immediately. You don't have to get it, but mix up. But let's remember, Sean O'Malley has had now 2 camps in a row for Merab. And, as a striker, he has worked lots of grappling, BJJ, all that stuff for probably most of his UFC career, because the high-level striking has kind of always been there. I don't think we have seen... Have we seen much improvement in O'Malley striking in years? Like, of course, a little bit probably, but the main thing he has probably worked on is the grappling. So I don't think, he did good against Merab in moments in both fights. I mean, I think that's probably Song Yadong's best shot for victory. To shoot early and, surprise O'Malley, get that thought in his head, try to clinch a bit. Yeah, do some crazy stuff. But for O'Malley, he has good grappling. He has kind of only had to... The Sterling fight was over so quick. Of course, Paddy took him down, but that was also more surprise. But he has kind of only had to show his grappling against Merab twice. Not really fair, so maybe here we can see some more skills. And, O'Malley, I don't doubt for a second that, as O'Malley has said himself, that he can submit guys. But of course, that's not his primary weapon. So I don't think Song Yadong will be able to beat him with the grappling. And I think O'Malley is the better striker. And I think hopefully here O'Malley can really show it when there's not a big grappling threat. Maybe Song shoots a lot, maybe not, we will see. Okay, I can't just predict decisions all the time. I mean, I didn't do it in the heavyweight fight. But no, you know what? O'Malley's great timing, in his prime. I would say TKO O'Malley, second round. The main event, Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett, interim lightweight title on the line. First Paramount main event. Jesus. What's gonna happen here and who's gonna fight Ilia Topuria? Main event of the White House? Or on the White House, maybe? Dude, Gaethje have the leg kicks. he has seems to be working on the grappling, the BJJ. I mean, he has always been good with defending takedowns. He has been very good with. You have seen several times Michael Chandler, of course, try to show off the retard, picked him up. Gaethje just, roll around, got on top. We have seen many times people catch his leg and Gaethje just roll out. He rolled out against Fiziev, but Fiziev, I think, caught him in like a heel hook, knee bar, something like that. But of course, that didn't lead to the finish. But so Gaethje is good and those kind of stuff and scrambling a bit. But of course, when it comes to the BJJ and yeah, I mean, it's crazy how quick it went downwards for against Oliveira, against Khabib. But apparently, he's working. I mean, I would imagine all high-level fighters work on everything, and if your BJJ is like the weakest point, I would imagine you work on it. I actually don't. It would actually be interesting to see or talk with Gaethje, like how much in your career or the last few fights, the last few years, especially in the UFC, how much have you actually worked on the BJJ, like not grappling? Of course, Gaethje has, as we've seen in like the last few fights, he has shot some takedowns. So maybe, he has worked on defending takedowns. Offensive takedowns. Offensive, defensive grappling. But on the ground, and not even ground and pound and grappling, BJJ, like submissions, defending submissions, the most important for you, Jesus. But of course, Paddy, I mean, he looks dog shit in the striking. It looks so unnatural for him. He doesn't have strong takedowns. But on the ground, he's really good, of course. The ground and pound is good, the submissions is good. Maybe this is the popular opinion, I don't know. I know many people are going with Paddy, but I think I'm gonna say Paddy Pimblett submission round 1. I think so. Do I want Gaethje to win? As I said before, subscribe for my 5 things that need to happen at UFC 324, and I give more my opinion on that there and why. But yeah, I mean, I would really like to see Gaethje win and face Ilia. I really like, Ilia, beating Oliveira. He has already, Max is now at lightweight, so he has, of the kind of, top contenders, the legends at lightweight, he has already flatlined Max and Oliveira. Gaethje would be an amazing addition to that. And then, work. Actually, it would be pretty cool, take out, in order, actually, the legends. So, Volk, Max, Oliveira, Gaethje, let's say. Kind of took out the legends, the older generation, and get all that credibility, great wins still. And then kind of the newer guys, if it's Arman then, and then Paddy. So Gaethje would be cool, but that's what I think. Paddy round 1 submission. Thank you guys for watching. Jesus Christ, dude, I'm excited. More content is coming. If you like the video, please comment what you think. Do you agree, disagree? Predictions, everything. Type whatever you want, and I will answer every single comment, as I always do. Subscribe. New video right here. Great stuff right here. Bam, bam.